Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. Somebody's trying to create this design, which is kind of like a tessellation, but they want a 1/4 inch gap through it, and they're having trouble because they're trying to contour it. So if you will start, and I just drew this, with a 4-inch square. Now, we've got to take it and convert it to a curve. And then I'm going to get the shape tool and I'm going to go up here. I'm going to add nodes, which put nodes in the middle, but then I want more nodes. Then I'm going to set my nudge factor on 0.5 of an inch. And I'm going to take my shape tool and I'm going to select that node right there. And I'm going to right click. I'm going to right click. I'm going to down click. I'm going to down click. So I kind of got that. Now, this isn't as sharp as the other one was, but we're really 4.5 inches, 4.5 inches because Corel is measuring from this side all the way to this side. But if we set our nudge factor on 4.25, it will still get there and have a 1/4 inch gap. And you could just go as many as you want. Because Corel is leaving that space, it's moving everything. I mean, Corel thinks this is a bigger object than it is, and it is, but it's measuring from here to here. And it needs to measure from here to here because that's going in on the next one. Now, the other way that you could do this, well, let's just take one of these. The other way you could do this is go here and we're going to go, and this is just a little, basically a trick, go to effects and contour a 1/4 of an inch to the outside in black. Well, you know what? I'm not going to change it. I'm just going to do that. And then I'm going to go to object and break the contour apart. But then I'm going to make this one black. Okay. Then I can control D to duplicate it and move it over. See the black line? Okay, I didn't get the red line. Control D and move it over. And then I could control D, control D, control D. And then I could control D down and do as many as I want. Now, let me close this, have a little more room. We're going to go, and I'm going to take this black line. You can see I got black down here. I'm going to go to edit and find and replace. And I'm going to go from selection, find all, and then hit delete. And now I have a 1/4 inch space between them. I do that a lot because it works out well and it's so easy. And on this one, I did probably a 1 inch. But that would be a pretty good puzzle piece. And because you could always, do something like this, let's make them all yellow, take away the outline, hold down the shift key and double click the rectangle tool, make the rectangle red, go up to object, order, back a page. You've still got let's take away the outline. You have a red object selected. We could get the interactive fill tool, swipe across it, and we could put red on both ends and then put a yellow in the middle, I missed it, kind of make that middle, well, you wouldn't want that. Let's make it blue, just to kind of show it off what you could do. Anyway, so you could either use find and replace or just nudge your original number. Anyway, I hope that helped them a little bit. Thank you for watching.